her life right now, and Tia is doing Tia.
Tia's returning to reality TV.
I know. I didn't know until I
didn't?
found out with the rest of the world.
Any chance we'll see you on there?
She didn't ask me. So I take that as, no, she's like, this is my story.
Right.
And, I can own.
Wait a second. Are people really saying Tamera is throwing shade at Tia over her rumored romance with a younger man? That's where things start getting messy. There have already been whispers that the once inseparable twins aren't as close as they used to be, but would it really go this far? Sources are now claiming that Tia's new relationship with Jevon Armada is adding even more tension, with talk that Tamera isn't exactly supportive and has even labeled him a sugar baby.
A lot of people, they ask Corey and I, like, what makes your marriage, a great marriage? And if I'm being really honest with you, and we've been doing this for years, we don't focus on, specific gender roles, meaning the women should just do one thing and then the men should just do one thing. It's a team.
Meanwhile, Tia seems unbothered, fully stepping into her own lane and even making a return to reality TV, something Tamera subtly distanced herself from, hinting it's Tia's story alone to tell. But that's not all. Social media is buzzing with an anonymous woman alleging her ex, said to be a teacher, left her for a celebrity mom who just soft-launched a new relationship, and the clues are pointing straight at Tia and Jevon. According to her, they were once serious, even discussing marriage and unconventional relationship dynamics, but she stepped back knowing the celeb wouldn't accept that lifestyle.
The dynamic of having a mom and a dad in one household. And when you're dropping your kids off, you actually visually see how that is no longer.
Being alone has been the most challenging part of my divorce. It's times like this when I feel and wish that my sister and I were still close and I could, pick up the phone and call her. But that's just not where we are right now.
Now, with nearly a decade between Tia and her new partner, the age gap alone had people talking. But these new claims have taken things to another level. Photos of the couple have only fueled the fire, showing they're not hiding anything. And while reactions started off skeptical, many quickly admitted Jevon's charm is undeniable. Still, rumors suggest Tamera isn't just concerned about the age difference. There are whispers of deeper issues, especially as more alleged details surface about his past. The anonymous woman even claims she stayed in the background during his life, attending events quietly, while he allegedly spun different stories to secure his new position. And when she recently confronted him about his feelings, his response, he called Tia a great person and said the relationship was fun, leaving even more questions hanging in the air. According to the woman who claims to be his former partner, this situation goes far beyond a simple new celebrity relationship. It's layered, complicated, and in her words, driven by questionable intentions. She alleges that while the public sees romance, what's really happening behind the scenes is far less genuine. In her version of events, he didn't enter this connection for love, but instead found himself caught up in something that quickly spiraled beyond his control. Now, with growing public attention and scrutiny, she says he feels the pressure but is too deep in to walk away, choosing instead to follow Tia's lead and maintain the image that everything is perfect. And when she started talking, she truly left nothing unsaid. Her account painted a picture of a relationship that once seemed serious and full of long-term plans. She emphasized that while they were never officially married, the commitment between them was real enough to include discussions about building a future together. Marriage wasn't just a distant idea. It was something actively talked about, and according to her, he even reassured her that a proposal was still on the table, claiming he intended to make things official once the current situation settled down. But what really caught people off guard were her claims about the nature of their relationship dynamic. She revealed that they had explored the idea of a polyamorous arrangement, suggesting that there were already signs pointing in that direction long before this new romance became public. According to her, when he became involved with Tia, he allegedly floated the idea of bringing her into that relationship as a third partner. However, she quickly recognized that such a setup would never realistically work, especially given the circumstances and the personalities involved, and ultimately made the decision to step away entirely. Even so, she admitted that walking away wasn't easy. The emotional and physical connection between them, she said, hadn't faded. There was still a strong attraction, something she described as undeniable, which only made the situation more complicated. Adding to that was the bond she had formed with his daughter, a connection that made everything feel even more real and harder to let go of. She suggested that trying to maintain any kind of shared dynamic under those conditions would have only created more confusion, tension, and emotional strain for everyone involved. In the end, her decision to leave wasn't just about stepping back from a relationship. It was about avoiding a situation she believed was destined to become even more chaotic. Her claims, whether true or not, have added another layer of intrigue to an already controversial story, leaving many questioning what's really happening behind the scenes and whether there's more to this romance than meets the eye. And just like that, barely days after this new relationship went public, it's already surrounded by controversy. Naturally, people are starting to question whether Jevon's intentions are genuine or if there's truth to these claims. Especially since Tia herself has openly expressed how deeply in love she feels, making the situation even more delicate. But the internet isn't holding back. Many are warning her to be cautious, with some even drawing comparisons to her past marriage with Corey Hardrict. Rumors are circulating that Jevon might be following a similar pattern, with critics suggesting he could be benefiting from her success rather than building something equal. This speculation has only intensified old conversations about Tia's previous relationship, where people believed she carried much of the financial weight while defending their dynamic by saying traditional gender roles didn't define their marriage. It was always about teamwork. However, insiders claim that watching her go through those struggles deeply affected Tamera, and now she allegedly fears history could repeat itself. That concern, some say, is one of the reasons behind the growing tension between the sisters. Tia has addressed the rumors of distance before, explaining that life simply pulled them in different directions as they built their own families and responsibilities. She emphasized that their bond still matters and that they've made an effort to stay connected, even setting aside time weekly to check in with each other. But despite that, she's also been honest about missing the closeness they once had. On her reality show, she opened up about how difficult her divorce has been, especially the loneliness that comes with it, and admitted there are moments she wishes she could just call her sister like before. But right now, that connection isn't as strong as it used to be. The way she expressed it instantly had people convinced that the bond between the sisters isn't what it used to be. And things only got more questionable when Tamera was asked about Tia's new reality show and casually responded that she found out about it at the same time as everyone else. That response raised eyebrows, because why would she say something like that publicly, fully aware of how quickly people would interpret it? It almost felt like she wasn't even trying to shut down the rumors, but instead quietly confirming that something deeper might be going on between them. Of course, both sisters continue to deny any serious fallout, recently explaining that the distance between them is simply due to living in different places and having their own lives. But now, fans are starting to connect the dots and suspect that Tia's relationship with a younger man might be playing a bigger role than they're letting on. According to the anonymous woman, Tia and Jevon have actually been involved since January, possibly even earlier, which lines up with reports claiming that tension between the twins has been building over the past few months. On top of that, whispers are growing louder that Tamera hasn't been too supportive of the relationship, allegedly criticizing Tia for dating someone significantly younger. It's a tricky situation, because while Tia absolutely has the freedom to be with whoever she chooses, some people feel like Tamera, as her sister, might have concerns she can't ignore. Still, others believe she should stay out of it completely. And then there's the mystery woman's claims, adding even more fuel to the fire by suggesting that Tia stepped into a relationship that wasn't fully over. It's a lot to unpack, especially considering how fresh this romance is, and yet it's already surrounded by controversy, speculation, and divided opinions. One thing is clear, this story is just getting started, and it's already shaping up to be full of twists. So now the question is, whose side are you on? And do you think Tamera has the right to speak on this, or should she stay completely out of it? Let me know what you think, because this drama is far from over.